up, guys? Welcome to Wander the Nimbus. As you saw from the title, today we're going to be talking about insecurities and how to get in control of your own mind and conquer those insecurities. I didn't take any notes, so if everything sounds like it's all over the place, then that's probably why. Now, everybody has their own insecurities, whether it seems like they don't, or they seem like they're perfect, or they portray themselves as to be perfect, or maybe just inadvertently portray themselves to be perfect. We all have our own things, and we all have our own mental battles that we're facing. Some are a lot more lighter than others. Others tend to be a lot more difficult. But whatever position you're in, this is going to create some sort of guideline for you to start on and kind of work your way and kind of penetrate through those negative mindsets that hold you back. First things first, what is an insecurity, or what are some examples of an insecurity? It could be some sort of facial feature that you have, physical feature, maybe just the way you talk. It's just something that is bothering you and is preventing you from being your complete self, a better version of yourself. So one of the first things and important things to kind of keep in mind is that nobody really cares. Everybody is so focused on themselves that they don't even really kind of know you have any insecurities or even problems in general. Everybody's just so focused on themselves, and that's not really a bad thing. That's a good thing. Everybody's just kind of just worrying about themselves, that they're not really paying attention to what's going on with you. It may be something that you see every day because it's something in the mirror, or something that you think about all the time. But at the end of the day, we're all just kind of focused on our own things. Getting rid of the idea that people are judging you all the time, or people really care about whatever insecurity you have, is, I think, one of the first things that should get out of your mind. Or at least it should be one of the first things that you should just kind of forget about. What was that? One of the main things that stems from an insecurity is not accepting who you are. You know, we see all these images of people and how we're supposed to look. And don't get me wrong, being physically attractive is real. You know, people do tend to favor people that look physically attractive or have some sort of physical attribute that is appealing to humans. But that's not what all life is about. Life isn't all about looking a certain way or looking visually pleasing to the larger demographic, you know what I'm saying. There are more important things in life than looking a certain way. In fact, I think even one of the most important things in looking a certain way, not to say that looking a certain way isn't important, but I think more important is how you make people feel. You can be somebody who has everything physically perfect, and you could possibly not have any type of insecurity, but you could be somebody who has all that and still be very negative and still be very judgmental and create and convey words that make people feel uncomfortable and uneasy and make them unhappy. At that point, it doesn't even matter. So what I'm trying to say is, keep in mind that even though we see things and and those type of things make us feel as if visually or visual things are more important, they really aren't. Things on the inside are really what matter, because you can be around somebody who has everything visually pleasing about them, but they're probably very negative and they're very annoying, and you don't want to be around those type of people. Just in general, you don't want to be around them because they make you feel some type of way. Most people aren't going to hang out with you or want to be around you because of your physical attributes. They're going to be around they're going to want to be around you because of the inside, because of what you have inside and what you give out and how you make them feel. So what I'm trying to say is, it is important to have visually pleasing attribute, but it's not as important as having the inside checked in. Accepting who you are and looking at all your flaws and saying, you know what? This is me. This is who I am. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. Too bad if you don't like that. That's your problem. That's what you gotta say. Don't tell people that, but that's how you gotta think. You gotta think like that, okay? Like just like that. You've come to the conclusion that people don't really care about your insecurities or flaws. You've accepted that you are this person with insecurities and flaws, or whoever you are, or however you were designed. You've accepted that, and now you've embraced it because you're telling everybody in your head, you're telling everybody, I don't care what you think. This is who I am. Now you're on the step of just being a person who is more in control of their lives, because you're not worried about what other people are thinking. You're not worrying about controlling something that you can't control, because there are things that we can't control in this life. And a lot of the things that we feel insecure about, we feel more secure when we're controlling something. But when we feel like we don't have control over something, which is a natural thing, we start to get a little shaky, a little scared, and that's okay. That's natural. But you got to realize that there are some things in life that you can't control. And the way we are going to the physical attributes is something that we can't control. So once you realize and you let go of the idea that you're in control, you're going to feel a lot more at ease. You're going to feel a lot more okay with who you are. And once you've let go, you'll be able to embrace it. You realize now that there's nothing that anybody can do to change that. So now you are empowered with that idea. Oh my God, that was a lot of talking. Now, none of that is supposed to get rid of your insecurities. In fact, they're still going to be there, but just like any skill, it's just going to take time. The more you tell yourself these things, the better you are at pushing away these negative mindsets that you have. It's going to take time. It won't be easy. Now, hopefully that helped you in some sort of way. Hopefully that kind of sparked an idea and you can kind of figure out your own way of just controlling your mindset or your insecurities. Like I said, I didn't really plan anything. Everything was just kind of just off the dome. But I will make more videos like this. They'll be a lot more organized for sure. Thanks for watching, and get out of my face.